2 days shy of his 18th birthday, under the hot Kigali sun, a teenager from the United States etched his name into the global cycling conversation. Ashlin Berry, barely 17, stood on the podium of the Junior World Time Trial Championships, just 7 seconds away from the rainbow jersey. It wasn't gold, but it was a silver medal that carried the weight of a breakthrough. For the US, long searching for its next global cycling star, this was more than just a result. It was a statement of arrival. This is the story of Ashlin Berry, a prodigy born into cycling royalty, molded by his own determination, and now hailed as one of the brightest talents of his generation, Kigali, Rwanda. The stage for the 2025 UCI Road Cycling World Championships, a city alive with anticipation, hosting its first ever Worlds, bringing cycling to Africa in a historic first. For the junior time trial event, the start list was loaded with talent. Young riders from Europe, Asia, Africa, and the Americas, each dreaming of that rainbow jersey. Berry arrived without the fanfare of a European favorite. He wasn't the obvious pick to dominate the hilly course. But as the race unfolded, the tall American displayed poise, raw power, and pacing maturity far beyond his years. In time trials, the race against the clock strips everything bare. No teammates to hide behind, no peloton to draft. Just rider, machine, and the unrelenting pursuit of speed. Berry attacked the course with precision, holding aero position with the stillness of a seasoned professional. The seconds ticked down, the world watched, and the young American held his line against the very best. When he crossed the line, the clock revealed the truth: second place. 7 seconds shy of the rainbow jersey, silver. To some, it was a near miss. To many, it was a glimpse of destiny. For Berry, it was a confirmation that he belonged at the top. The medal ceremony painted the picture. Standing on the podium, towering at 6'2", Ashlin Berry looked less like a boy among juniors and more like a man at the dawn of greatness. For American cycling, this was a new name, a new hope. Talent can be nurtured. Talent can be discovered. But sometimes, talent is born into a family. Ashlin Berry is no ordinary prodigy. He is the son of Michael Berry, Canada's respected Grand Tour rider, and Dede Demet Berry, a multi-time US national champion and Olympic silver medalist. Between them, they amassed decades of professional experience, countless races, and a reputation for grit, professionalism, and tactical intelligence. Michael Berry was the quiet domestique, the teammate who worked in the shadows for stars at US Postal Service, T-Mobile, and Team Sky. He rode in 11 Grand Tours, a loyal engine in service of cycling's biggest names. Dede Demet was the fighter, the winner, a junior world champion, and 6-time US national champion who climbed onto the Olympic podium in Athens. Their son, however, was not pushed into cycling. He grew up in Girona, Spain, immersed in the culture of the sport, but given freedom to explore. Football, running, and other pursuits came first. Cycling only became his choice at 13 or 14, when he realized the bike was not just part of his family's past, it was his future. He recalls, "My parents gave me freedom to do what I wanted. I never felt pressure. When I chose cycling, it was entirely my decision." From that moment, his path accelerated. The DNA of champions was in his blood, but the decision was all his own. By 17, Berry was already a 3-time US national champion. His versatility was startling. He could time trial, handle the cobbles, thrive on the track, and even conquer gravel. His palmarès looked like it belonged to a seasoned rider, not a teenager still balancing studies and racing. Paris-Roubaix Juniors, 2nd place, surviving the brutal cobbled gauntlet and proving he could master one of cycling's most chaotic arenas. E3, Harelbeke Juniors, another 2nd place, showing tactical maturity in the Belgian heartland. UCI Gravel Series, Blue Mountains, an outright victory, displaying his endurance and adaptability across surfaces. World Omnium Championships 2024, 2nd overall, highlighting his track pedigree and explosive power. Each result was a signpost. Not just wins, but performances across disciplines. Few juniors could match such range. When asked about his specialties, Berry smiles. His strengths mirror his mother's. Time trials, rolling terrain, the classics, and track endurance races. He is not yet a pure climber, but with his frame and engine, he doesn't need to be. Scouts noticed, journalists noticed, and perhaps most importantly, the Visma, WORS, Lease a Bike organization noticed. In modern cycling, no World Tour team invests in youth quite like Visma. Lease a Bike. Known for their development pyramid, spanning from junior squads to World Tour dominance, Visma has built a system designed to nurture the next generation. When they signed Ashlin Berry, eyebrows were raised. It was the first time the Dutch powerhouse had signed someone so young directly for their world team pipeline. Robert de Groot, head of development, explained, "We see immense talent in Ashlin, along with significant room for growth. This is the first time we've signed someone so young directly for our world team. It reflects our confidence in him and our belief in long-term collaboration." Barry will begin with Jegskill DJR, the junior squad linked to Visma. From there, he'll progress through the development team, with the timing of his World Tour debut dependent on his growth. The pathway is flexible, tailored. For Barry, it means security, opportunity, and mentorship within one of cycling's most advanced setups. To be embraced by Visma at 17 is not just a contract, it's a statement. They believe he is a rider who could shape the sport's future. For American cycling, the search for a new star has been long and complicated. Since the decline of the Armstrong era, the US has lacked a unifying figure in men's road racing. Talents emerged: Tejay Van Garderen, Andrew Talansky, Sepp Kuss, but none carried the weight of global stardom. Ashlin Berry changes that narrative. His silver medal in Kigali was celebrated not just for the result, but for the symbolism. At a time when US cycling needs a fresh face, Berry provides it. He is young, articulate, and international. Born in Spain, raised in Europe, but racing under the American flag, he bridges cultures and represents a new, globalized version of US cycling. His goals also stretch beyond road racing. The 2028 Los Angeles Olympics loom large, particularly on the track. Berry has openly stated, "The Olympics are a very big goal for me, especially in track cycling. That's something I'll be working towards over the coming years." For American fans, the thought of a homegrown Olympic medalist in Los Angeles is thrilling. For Berry, it's motivation, a horizon that keeps him grounded and hungry. In the immediate future, Berry will continue to race junior and U23 events, refining his craft. The World Tour awaits, but there is no rush. His body, still growing, must adapt. His mind, still learning, must absorb the tactical nuances of pro cycling. Yet already, comparisons are made. Some call him the next Ganna for his time trial potential. Others see a classics powerhouse in the mold of Wout van Aert. What is certain is that Berry is not a one-dimensional rider. His toolbox is vast, his ambitions broad. Visma's development model ensures he won't be thrown into the fire too early. Instead, his progression will be steady, designed to build a complete rider who can one day contest the biggest races, whether that's Paris-Roubaix, the Tour de France time trials, or the Olympic Games. At 17, Ashlin Berry already carries the weight of expectation, but unlike many prodigies before him, he carries it with calm. He's not overwhelmed nor boastful. He is focused, grounded, and aware that greatness is built step by step. From the podium in Kigali to the training roads of Girona, from junior medals to dreams of Olympic gold, his journey is only beginning. But the signs are clear. America may finally have its next cycling superstar. When historians look back, they may say that it all began here, with a silver medal in Rwanda, with a teenager who dared to dream big.